Yo, what's going on, guys? This is your boy Trillionaire Mac back with another video for you guys. So in this video, we're going to be breaking down EURJPY. I'm going to go over the confluences based on the higher time frame. I'm going to go over the confluences based on the lower time frame, why we took this entry, and I do have a possible scale-in opportunity for you all. So I wanted to show you guys a point of interest that I'm currently looking at, and depending on when this video is uploaded and when you watch it, you may be able to scale in on this trade. Now, clients of mine within the Telegram channel, you guys have already collected 5.71%. That's more than half of a funded account challenge already completed with one trade. All right. I don't want to get into the confluences just yet because I want to break down the higher time frames and the lower time frames for you guys so you all can see kind of how I correlated both of the time frames together in order to take this as a trade. So sit back, relax. Before we get started, subscribe to the YouTube channel, leave a like on this video if you enjoy, hit that bell notification icon to be updated whenever I upload a new video. I would love to have you a part of the YouTube family. Let's get into it. Okay, so before we get started, I do want to show you guys yesterday at 11:33 a.m. I went over this trade with my Telegram clients. Now, I don't want you guys to look at this as me bragging. I've been hitting these trades and things like that for quite some time now. But I want to show you all that the system works and other people are able to take advantage of the system. So whenever I show you guys testimonials or before and after, it's really just to show you guys that my process is legitimate. This is not, cherry picking. This is not, fake back testing. This is before and after of actually what I'm thinking within the markets and things like that. Really, hopefully it just helps you all gain confidence in the content that's on this YouTube channel. Hopefully you'll join the Telegram channel or the mentorship program as well so I can assist you with reaching your market goals. All right, so I'm just going to press play. It's only going to be 10 seconds and then we'll get into all the confluences. So remember, this is the before.
All right, what's going on, everyone? Hope you all are doing well. Here, increase that and possible trade. All right, break.
All right, so this is going to be the before, and then we'll get into the after.
All right, this region here. So let's see if we can possibly tap into this region and then look for possible sell opportunities.
All right, right here, and we pushed to the upside, and we tapped into our entry right here. Now, the risk on this trade was 11 pips if you did not use lower time frames. We're actually still waiting for a lower time frame entry, so let's see if that can take place, okay? But I want you guys to look for a possible entry opportunity right here within this area, but we'll go over that in just a second. So if we go to the H4 time frame, all right, because this trade was simply just based on the higher time frame, let's go to the daily actually. So if we go to the daily time frame, we can see that we have a valid point of interest here, okay? This is based on my specific confluences that I teach within my institutional trading course, first link in the description. There are certain things that I look for. I don't just use any and every order block. There are certain confluences that I look for in order to develop a high probability trade setup from. Okay. Now, if you're someone who wants to trade any and every order block, that's completely fine. If you do it properly with proper risk management, you'll still end up on top. But if you want to significantly increase your profits, significantly decrease your drawdown, as well as your losing trades, then understanding how I pick my points of interest is going to be important for you, possibly. All right. It really just depends on your personal trading plan. And I tell everyone, make sure your trading plan is specific to you. Now, we might not hit our 11.13% target until tomorrow. And if we don't, that's completely fine, because looking at this daily candle here, yes, we could push to the downside, but we might have, a small stall with price before it pushes to the downside, which is going to give us perfect opportunities to take buy positions, or more sell positions within this overall trade. All right. So if we go to the H4 time frame, we can see that price overall traded into this area here based on the daily. Right. So this was based on the daily time frame. We can see price traded into our valid zone. Now, if we go back here, right, you can definitely refine this to the H4 time frame. Okay, so I use this as a valid H4 zone based on my confluences of choosing points of interest within my course. All right, we can see previously we had 2 zone wipeouts here as well as here. All right, so there was no trade opportunity for us to take within this area. And this is what I like about institutional trading. All right, once you figure out what you would like to trade, what type of things and confluences you want to see within your trading plan, it really becomes easy because you simply just wait on your confluences to take place. And if your confluences don't take place, then you simply just don't take a trade, right? So we can see price pulled into this area here. And on the M15 time frame, as you guys saw previously, I broke down within the entry video where I wanted my students to take their entries. Now, this is 11 pips as risk. This is a lot, right? Most of the time, our risk would be anywhere from, on EURJPY, probably 5 pips would be our usual stop loss for the lower time frames. So for those students of mine, for those individuals who do take lower time frame entries, based on my institutional trading course entry method video, okay, then you guys are still waiting for an entry within this area here, okay, but we also have a valid opportunity to take lower time frame entries here as well. All right, now what we're doing in this case is we're simply just catching the momentum and riding with it. We can see that we've already broken swing structure here. So price wants to push to the downside. There is nothing that is scaring me away from taking a trade here. A scale in is meant to take place when you are riding the momentum of price. So as we can see, price created a lot of momentum to the downside to break this swing structure, right? So we have a valid point of interest here based on how I like to select my points of interest. Okay, and I'm simply just going to wait for price to tap into this M15 zone here, and I'm going to look for my M1 or M5 entry, right? One thing I want to say to you guys is don't overthink it. All right, especially if you're a student of mine, just apply the concepts that's discussed, and I promise you, you will end up on top. Don't worry about losing trades as long as you're managing risk properly. Okay, I told all of my Telegram clients, make sure they risk, let's change this. Make sure they risk 1% of their account per trade, right? That's all you need. 1% of your account, and you're good to go, all right? I wouldn't necessarily try to risk 5%, 10%. It just doesn't make sense. I would, if I were you all, wait to risk that amount of capital when you have plenty of understanding on what the market is actually doing. That way you're not necessarily gambling, but you're taking a calculated increased risk. Okay, that's how I like to look at it. Pretty soon here, I will be increasing my risk to around 2% per trade. Currently, I only risk 1% per trade. But if you're a funded student, if you're a funded trader, I would suggest you all risk 0.5% per trade. I personally am not a funded student. I only trade my capital. But one thing I can say is for those individuals who use FTMO or any other funding prop firm, first of all, it's completely fine. All right, I say, in order to build your personal account, if you want to be a funded individual, make those withdrawals, build your discipline, build your personal account. I don't see anything wrong with it, right? So if you are a funded student, keep going, keep doing your thing, keep making those withdrawals, keep your foot on the gas, all right? But I want to say, make sure you guys are managing risk properly, all right? Someone on my Instagram, go check out my Instagram if you haven't. I just posted a question story, so you can ask me questions and things like that, and you can see all the other questions that other individuals have asked me. And one question that I got today was, what is my secret? Guys, really my secret is risk management. Once you have your trading plan built, and guys, if you don't have a valid trading plan, if you sign up for a one-on-one session with me, link is in the description. All right, if you sign up for a one-on-one session, it's $50 for 30 minutes, but more than likely I'll increase it to an hour if there are concepts that we haven't finished yet. But once you sign up for a one-on-one session with me, I will assist you with building your trading plan, right? I will go through my own personal trading plan, and I will show you examples of why that's my trading plan, and I will assist you with building your own. You don't have to do this alone. It doesn't have to take you a lot of time, all right? So with that being said, I don't want this video to be too long. It's already been around 11 minutes. Probably going to chop this down to around 8 minutes if I can. But I hope you guys enjoyed. Please go back if you do trade SMC concepts, or if you do trade liquidity concepts, feel free to go back to EURJPY, all right, and look at this overall area. The 3 one-on-one sessions that were offered in the previous video did get snagged up. So we're going to put all 3 of those individuals into one session, and I'm going to answer 3 questions from everyone. So it'll be a total of 9 questions. So you guys can play it strategically if you would like. Let me see. Next week, I will be doing another 3-person session giveaway. All right. This is really because, you know, I want to give back to my supporters. I want to give back to you guys. So I will be choosing 3 more individuals next week to give a free one-on-one session to. We'll put all 3 into a group session. It'll probably be next Friday or next Thursday where we actually do the session. But I'll release a video on Monday discussing how to get entered into that session. All right. Much love for you guys. Like I said before, peace out.